You're rolling.
So tell me something about your background in meditation and what you offer now.
Well, I started practicing meditation out of a book that I read because I had to stay in bed for like 3 weeks due to an illness that I had, and I started reading, and I found a phrase that said, if the student's ready, the master will appear. And what they taught is a very simple technique, which is to hold a mirror and a feather to your nose, and to be able to just breathe in a way that the feather does not move and the mirror will not fog. And I started practicing that for a couple of years until I found, after that, I found my guru. He who taught me the techniques of meditation that I practiced in an ashram, a retreat as a monk for 8 years. After that, and for the last 43 years, I've known that meditation, it's an injunction, it's a practice that it's absolutely necessary for the human being to be able to grow to be able to wake up really to the reality of who we are. We are conscious spirit. We are a spirit. And in a way, we're deceived in the way we think who we are. And this psychotechnology of meditation that has been developed for the last 4,500 years helps us to go into the reality of who we are and find for ourselves who we really are as a direct experience, not something that is in a book or somebody's telling us, but we can have that direct experience. So one of the things that I've been working on is to find what are at least the essential skills that a person has to develop to have a better chance to be able to find who they are. There is a phrase that I like, that enlightenment or the truth is it's an accident, but if you meditate, you become accident prone. So if that's the case, what is that you have to do to be able to have a better shot to have the accident of grace coming on you? So the first skill that you have to develop is you need to learn how to relax and how to concentrate. And that's the first skill that we teach in Meditation Made Simple, or Meditación para Todos en español. How to relax and how to concentrate. The second skill is what I call imperturbability, is the skill of allowing things to be what they are, accepting things to be what they are. This is a skill that will allow you to be more peaceful and to come from a deeper place when you face situations in your life. The third skill is the skill of being alert, being vivid, being present. Most people that meditate, because meditation takes you to the same type of brainwave patterns that sleeping tend to sleep, go drowsiness, and become numb. So if without developing this skill of being alert, being present, being vivid in meditation, your chances to deepen into the meditation are not that great. So that's the third skill that I teach, how to be alert. The fourth skill is the skill of awareness. And just in this brief description is how you develop the witness, how you develop this stance in which you witness what is happening, and you go to that place in which you understand that there's something basic in experience, which is the fact that you are experiencing without content. So it's how you develop a subject that includes more of your life. And there's a lot to say about that, but this is basically this clear awareness. And finally, and the fifth skill is that even you can develop this state of meditative peace and tranquility. There is a reason we're doing this also. There is a deep understanding that has to happen when you meditate, and that's why you need to develop the skill of inquiry. And inquiry is basically being able to go into the meditative state to a place in which you know that you don't know and hold the question. And the best question to hold is, who am I? And wait for the revelation or the insight that will give you an answer that comes from inside as a revelatory experience, not as a mental experience. So those are the 5 skills that I teach to people that want to meditate. And of course, all of this is surrounded by what I call satsang, or explanation about the truth of what meditation is looking for, which is to discover our true identity and to discover that we're not separate and go into the wholeness of who we are, or the oneness of everything. So that's why the meditation I teach.